What do we get with this firmware update? According to Canon, we get number one, the ability to convert multiple HEIF images into multiple JPEGs. Number two, it enhances the performance of the stabilization. And number three, it fixes minor issues. Okay. What's up guys, Dan from Line here and welcome back to a new video. If you're new to this channel, there's one thing you need to know. I make videos with and about the Canon 90D, the Canon M50, the Canon EOS R and the Canon R6. Feeling right now. So, what do I talk about today? The Canon R6. What about it? Canon has just released a new firmware update, so we should install it. Apparently, this firmware update doesn't fix the overheating issue that some of us are experiencing every now and then, or often, or seldom, but okay. Every single firmware update includes some fix, and also we should always keep our camera, our firmware up to date. How do we do that? How do we download and install this firmware update, like version 1.6.0 or 0.0? Potato. Well, okay, I'm gonna show you how. First, I'm gonna tell you what we need to do the entire process. We need the Canon R6. It's a firmware update for the Canon R6, so we need the Canon R6, right. Then we need a computer. It can be a PC or Mac, it doesn't matter. Then we need an SD card. Like, these are the ones I use. You're gonna have to format it. Slide it into one of the two slots of the Canon R6, turn on the camera, click on the menu, click on the wrench, click on Format Card. Check the links in the description to see all my gear stuff and things, and subscribe if you ain't already. Then we need a fresh battery like this one and a few minutes of your precious time to do this thing. So how do we start? We go to the Canon official website and on the support page, and you can click the link in the description. I put it also here on the screen, you can see it, but the thing is you can't copy and paste it from here, from the screen. You're gonna have to go in the description and there you can copy it and paste it. Then once we're there on the Canon support page, we type the name of our camera, in this case Canon R6. And we land to a page where we find all manuals, software and stuff and things. But we need to click on drivers and downloads and then click on firmware, and there we find it. There usually is one version for Mac and one version for PC, for Windows, but this time there are four, like 2 for Mac and 2 for Windows, and that's weird because they're basically the same, like twice. Well, it doesn't matter. So if you're using Windows, just select the version for Windows and click download. And when it's done, go to your downloads folder. You'll find it there. You can extract it, and there are quite a few files, like PDFs, but there's one that is different from the others. Look for it with the extension .fir. That's the one we need. Right click on it and copy. Then go to the folder of your SD card. Right click and paste. And here you go. If you're using a Mac, select the version for Mac and click download. A disk image will be installed. like if there is another external disk in your computer. You click there and there you find it, the file with the extension .fir. You right click on it, you copy it, go to the SD card folder, right click there and paste it. Click to eject your card and here you go. We're halfway there. Now, take your SD card and put it in one of the two slots of the Canon R6. This is important. Make sure that nothing is connected to your camera. No lens, no adapter, nothing. Number 2, set the shooting mode on the top wheel on priority mode, like P. I know that many of you now would say, well, no, I never done it and it works anyway, even if there is a lens or the adapter, or if it's not on P, it will install and work perfectly anyway. Alright, but I'm telling you what Canon recommends. And if they do that, if they recommend to do these things, there must be a reason. So if you want to do as I say, you're following protocol. If not, I don't take responsibility. It's your camera, it's your life. Anyway, once you made sure that nothing is connected to your camera, that the top wheel is set to P, and also you make sure that the battery you're using is a fresh one, like fully charged, because if your camera turns off during the process, it might be damaged. So once we've done all this, we can turn on the camera, click on the wrench, tab number 5, and there we can see the version that we are currently in, that we currently have installed in the camera, and it should be 1.5.2. We click right there and the camera will ask us if we want to update. We click, of course, and when the camera finds the update, the 1.6.0, you have to click OK to accept, but at this point the touch screen won't be working. It won't work. So you have to use that wheel on the back and its button in the middle there to accept and click OK, and the process will start. It might take a few minutes, during which you should not touch the camera, you should not move the camera, you shouldn't breathe. Oh no, just don't touch anything, don't touch your camera, don't touch, I mean, you can touch anything else, no problem with that. Once the process is finished, it will ask you if you want to switch to the new firmware. Again, with the wheel on the back and that button, you click OK, sure. Then turn off your camera, turn it back on, enter the menu, click on the wrench, tab number 5, and there you should see that now the firmware version should be 1.6.0 or 0.0. Yeah. Anyway, what do we get with this firmware update? According to Canon, we get number 1, the ability to convert multiple HEIF images into multiple JPEG images. Okay. And number 2, and this is interesting for video makers, it enhances the performance of the stabilization. Movie Digital IS, it stabilizes the image like when filming yourself, like vlogging, or with the wide angle lens. That's interesting. We'll see if it solves the problem of the wobbling. Like, we're gonna see that in a future video. And number 3, it fixes minor issues. Okay. So the overheating thing is not mentioned, but as I already said, it's important that we always keep our firmware up to date. Alright, that's it for today. If you found this video useful, hit the like button and subscribe if you haven't already. And I'll see you guys in the next video.